go. I'm walking away from the venue. We just had a luncheon with the family, with my mother's side of the family, with my mother's side of the family in WakkerStroom. Wakker in Afrikaans means awake, and stroom means stream. But it's almost like it has to be, at least in my mind, read as awakened. Awakened stream. This place was established in 1856. On that mountain in the background, there is 1838 to 1938. That's when things were starting here. This is old train rail holding this up. And there be the church with its massive piece of properties. It's a lot of property, church. I don't know why you need all of this grass. But the church must church. That's the venue that we were in. Yeah! People happy to be in the stream with us. Those are the mountains in the background. That's the part that I've been really gushing over. I'm gonna see if I can show you friends like a proper view. Probably gonna have to walk a little bit deeper in that way. This was the old bank. Old bank. This bank was established in 1920, right? Yep, 1920. So this bank is 100 plus years old. There down the street you can see some mountain. But I have to show you, friends, I must show you mountains. The climate here is really nice. The sun is getting itself mostly cut down by all of these clouds. Technically, some of the mountains are hidden in the cloud cover. You can see there's mountain up there, I promise. Mountain has like a whole peak that's also stuck in the clouds. That's a big sounding dog. Hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Hi. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hi. Hi, hello. Good day to you. Look at this dog. Ow. Looks like a caricature of a dog. Yo, jy's groot. Ooh, ho. So, ho, ho, ho. Groot woefter. Groot. More doggos coming out to bark at us as they do. That's a look at the small one. Look at the small. I'll tell you too. I'll tell you as well. I'll tell you. I won't do it close to the gate though. You might catch me. Yeah, I'm just walking here. I'm walking here. Look at that doggo. He's just a friendly guy actually. He's just curious. He just wants to play too. He looks like a Muppet. Looks like a real life Muppet. Then there's the Apple Junction. There's a little cottage here that is attached to like a little mini apple vineyard here. And then there's a little train car. I think all of these are available for Airbnb bookings. My family, well, parts of my family is booked into this little train car right here. Isn't that something? South Africa used to have a railway, a proper one. Those are some of the remnants thereof. Ain't that something? I don't know if I'll be able to show you more mountains than we got. I will walk forward further though. See how I can show you, friends. Maybe sit down, catch our breath. That could be nice, right? Is this the spot? Is this the spot I'm sitting at? It might be. The grass might be wet. Hey, there's rocks. I see rocks. Mountains hidden in the clouds. This random sheepies going for a walk. There we go. There's a sitting rock for me already set up. Nice. Thank you, universe. How did you know I wanted to sit exactly here? Hey. There we go. I don't know how stable this is gonna be. It is windy here as well. Uh, you know what? I'm gonna attach you to the gate here. It's not exactly a gate, it's more of a fence. I'm gonna attach you to the fence. Yo, yo! What's up, Dan? What's up, oh? It's nice having you here. I'm getting you friends situated so you don't fall over. Look kind of sketch, but it's stuck. It's stuck there. Good morning. I want to play a game, but I don't know what to play. Yeah. I don't know if I'm the one to help you with that question. Dan, man. What game to play? Have you played Satisfactory? Could be a game to play. Very good one. I'm so out of the gamosphere right now. I don't play games anymore as much as I used to. But apparently this was a good year for gamers. I've heard. Right? Gamers were pretty pleased with all of the games that you got. Have you played that new Expedition 33 or something like that? Christian was playing that earlier this year. Well, October side. He was playing it in October and he really likes it. I think it won Game of the Year as well. You know The Forest? I do know The Forest. Isn't that like a semi-horror game? Where some sort of creatures come out of the forest trying to eat you? I think that's it, right? I think that's how it works. I don't know. If you want to be scared, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of chilly here. A little bit chilly. Slightly chills. Get the bigger sticks. Please don't take my marijuana. This is me. Taking my heat from me as well. There's so many open plots. Right, like that whole plot is open, probably for sale. You could build yourself a house here. But this town doesn't have roads. I don't know if you've noticed, but those are dirt roads. Those roads are not paved. And let's just say I've been grateful for the fact that the vehicle we're driving is core motion. All of the wheels turn, because I think we would have gotten stuck by now. They just announced the Forest 3 yesterday. Instead of a plane crash in a forest, you're a space explorer that gets sucked into a wormhole. Something forest. Do you end up in a forest on the other side of the wormhole? First forest game is on an alien planet. That's right. That's right. I mean, sounds like there's some lore involved. I feel like that. If you like lore, you can go with some lore. There definitely is something about games that make you feel something, get you involved. Those sheep were just like having fun. Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm listening. I met an aunt of mine. She doesn't want to be called auntie. but she is an auntie to me. She is basically the age of my grandma. No. I think she's the eldest of my grandma's brothers. And she went the path of the Buddha, essentially. She's been in a meditation cloister. Commune. Yeah, she's been in a meditation commune for the last 12 years of her life. That's what she does. She meditates. She seeks the light inside herself, as she said to me. And it really was an inspiration to listen to her story, to realize that this journey that I'm on happened to have found our family multiple times. In the younger generation as well, there seems to be synchronicities, let's just say, between the life that I have chosen to lead, to live, and the life that they're living here alongside me. I have made a critical error. Only for a second though, thank goodness. I don't know, if you know, you know. If you don't know, nothing happened. Oh, it's true. Yeah. Sometimes that happens too. It's not for us to be perfect, is it? Would be nice. Admittedly. Would be nice. But I think for only so long. This place, for example, is not perfect. No, sir. Very old. There's probably been some whack shit that's happened. So many words. There are no paved roads. Or at least there's one paved road that heads through town. And some of them is brick lane. But most of them are pretty muddy. And yet still this place has a certain quality to it, a certain aesthetic. Right? In its imperfectness, it still provides an experience. Every time I find myself in places like this, it again dawns on me just how big this planet is. I'll never get to see all of it. Never ever. Never will I get to see every little bit of it. Part of me is saddened by that realization. Part of me is emboldened. To live longer than any human have lived so I can see as much of it as possible. The amount of perspectives that I get to hold. I'm not from this world directly. I live in South Africa, technically. This world hasn't been that far away from me, relatively. Like 3.5 hours away. And yet, if not for family, not for my family choosing this place to host a get-together, then I would probably have never known about this place. Never is a long time, I get it. But what would have been the catalyst? This place does not look like they have the budget to have a tourism board, right? Nobody is necessarily advocating for more people to come here. And it definitely is one of those things, right? Because there are not as many people here. There is not as much money. Because there's not as much money, there's less development. Because there is less development, there are less people. Which means the cost. And these spaces yet. I don't want to use the word lost, but unnoticed, I think, is a better word. Very unnoticed. And I'm sure there's probably a whole group of people that would laugh at me for saying that. What do you mean? WakkerStroom is unnoticed. I've been noticing WakkerStroom this whole time. One person says to me somewhere out there in the community. I would like to know more places. I don't know if I know this place yet. But I know of this place now. Right? And that is as good as we can hope for. Slowly but surely, we'll get to know the rest of the world. There we go. I released you. Alright. I swapped you around. What's that? What's this then? I got a new button. Games? Games. It allows me to play games in my YouTube live stream. Why? But why? Let me just make sure we didn't leave anything behind. No. Trust. Instantly those dogs noticed me standing up. How did you see me, doggos? People can barely even see you. They're basically under that car. Oh. Sorry about that. I don't know if I can show you the mountains. They're full of water. They're hiding beneath the clouds. What can we do? That looks like an interesting pond, though. Look at those little bubbles. Those are bubbles. Those little granules, little bubbles. Get you closer. Do a little bit of a zoom. Interesting. My inner child wants to throw pepper. Wants to throw pepper and make it see splash. Are we gonna do that? Are we gonna indulge our inner child? Oh, what a peaceful love. What a wonderful girl who would say such a thing. All of those bubbles now on the surface. Look at it sticking to that rock. Do more of that. Very fascinating. Yes. Yes, more. This one will do controlled. Yes. These little froggies here. You hear them? That rocks. Bro, thanks. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, Andu. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining us too. This space is something. That tree, what an entity. Let's get on the other side of that pole again. That one limb, all crooked coming down. These doggos be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you doing something? Am I doing something? And you don't even know what that is I'm doing? Can you believe that? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Can you believe it? No, that's unacceptable. I have to come and say hi to these doggos. Look at those little waggy tails. You don't want to bark at me. You don't want to bark at me. You just want to be nice. You don't want to be barky. You don't want to. You want to say hi. Hi. Yeah. I see these two. These two are like all friendly. They're barking at the dogs that are coming behind as well. Tails are still wagging. You excited? Yeah. Yeah. Don't we love them? Them freaking doggos. So dramatic. They're not even barking at me anymore. They're just barking at the dogs behind us. Yeah, this is our place. Our place. This is our place. My place. This is. Don't you dare come closer to our place. It's only our place. That dog. I really love the way that dog looks. Is it mean to tell a dog it looks like a muppet? Here comes a vehicle. The muppet dog is quiet. Okay, no, there it is. That dog is so big. You're such a sweetie heart. Oh, yeah, you're sweetie. You're sweet. You're sweet, sweet dog, don't you? Hottie does. Having themselves be heard. Yes. Creatures. Creatures will creature. Look at that house being eaten by the plants. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I heard you. And there they are. So dramatic. This bank one more time. It was open this morning. Pretty sure they have closed it now at this point. Luxembourg. Yeah, that looks pretty closed. That high pitched bark is like nails on chalkboard. Did sound like a little squeaky toy, meaning squishy squishy. Yeah, I can't say that I adore that sound either. But we have found ourselves creating a gap. I'm gonna rest my feet here for a second. Ah, nice. Old machinery. Old building. This grass is cut though. Yeah! Hi, Hottie Dad. You see him? Do I see him? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, Hottie does. Ah! Looks at me. It's like, what's he doing? What's he doing down there? I'm saying hi. Oh, what's that? Morning to you. Hey, Darren. Hope this day finds you well, friend. What color is your Bugatti? Which one? Best answer. Uh huh. This entity is huge. I think this part of it's dead, but there's still life in there. And Melt, I have bad news. Tell me your bad news, and I'll tell you how it could still be good news. I'm down for the challenge. I'm done. be returning. Slowly but surely, we will return. We will return ourselves. I messed up my exam really bad. One of my worst performances in this academic year. And I'm getting scolded really bad. Well, good news is that you will now get to learn even more. Alright? Now you've had this reference point of what performing poorly feels like. That's not a real butterfly, unfortunately. It's still pretty. Still pretty. Look at that mountain. The top of it's hidden as well. Usually you can see the date. Clock tower. That level of mechanics. I do think it is operational as well. It does make sounds. It is true. Wakkies. Wakkies. Is jy wakker? Jy moet wakker wees in WakkerStroom. Where are you? I'm in WakkerStroom. WakkerStroom ek is. Here's the exact place. WakkerStroom Hotel. And then there is WakkerStroom. Kind of sucks that there is just like barbed wire surrounding the church. And there's like, yeah, stick photo. Take a beautiful photo with the church behind barbed wire. Maybe this is just me being a little bit much. I shouldn't point fingers. It is here with the spirit of the wind that I will find my soul. I do like that. Cool plaques. Chris Smith. Numerous mayor, town clerk, and honorary member of the WakkerStroom Tourism Association. Wasn't I just capping saying that this place probably doesn't have a tourism association? I was capping straight up. Big cap. Chris was an unrivaled knowledge of the village's history. He has always been driven to make WakkerStroom a better place, for which we express our deepest gratitude. He might still be alive. Man. I want places to remember what Wim Smith remembered. I want this place to have the memory that Wim Smith has, right? Not only to remember him, of course, but to remember this place through his eyes as well, in a way. How much more would there be for us to know? Let's see. Hey, Dream. It's nice having you. Squints reads title. Am I supposed to know what that is? WakkerStroom, of course. Wakker. Awake. Stroom. Stream. Doggo. Doggo coming through. Oi, gents. Yeah. It would be nice to see this place again. Sy op pad, Sep?
Ja.
En jou naam is Maria? Carissa. Dankie dat julle hier so was.
Dankie.
Julle moet veilig ry. Hoe ver ry julle nou?
Ja, is hier.
Hier, okay, ja, dis nie bad. Nice. Ja. Wel? Nee, ek wil vir julle vra of julle deel van die stream wees, maar weet jy of dit too much gaan wees nie. Oh, en jy wil hulle sê? Ja. This is my mom's niece's son, right?
Yeah.
Cousin, mom's cousin's son. Last time we met each other, we were 13-year-olds. Yeah, it's been 14 years. Nice to meet him again. He's married now two beautiful women as well, and they look so happy together. Thank you.
Tot ziens,
Thank
Estiaan.
you. Veilig rijden jullie twee. Yeah, get the blushing. Love is true. Okay. Love is true. Right. Clock Tower. Love is true again to you too, bro. All right, we return. Actually, niet lang. Ek klaar weer. Ek gaan my laaste stap doen. En dan kan ons ook ry.
Ja.
I need to return to the vehicle. Think I'll take this, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's plan. All right. Return again to vehicle, and I'll show you friends. Flower, read you a poem, and then we will end stream a little bit sooner today. Happy to talk a little bit about this place. It was nice meeting old family members. It's wild when so much time passes between the time that you've seen each other. It's like you're so aware what a big gap there is, and so hard for you to properly connect in a space where there is so much energy flowing around all the time, you know? All right. Got it. Yeah. Why are you there, Melt? My my grandma's brother's wife? Brother's I think something like that. I think his brother's wife was 80 today. One of my other extended cousins turned 21 today. And it was technically a celebration for her 80th, but we celebrated him a little bit as well. And it was an opportunity for us to meet our entire, like, again, mom's side of the family. The extended family. Suddenly you realize how little you know. It's beautiful to spend some time, especially in such a beautiful place. Still, part of my mind is like, it would be great if we could like go for hikes together as a family, but that's a lot more involved. There goes the clock. Just one hit. Are you very rich? No, unfortunately not. Wealthy? I'd say so. I have friends and family that loves me. I'm beloved too. So in that way, I feel like I have more than I could ever have thought I would have. Right? I definitely have grown up in a very life. I have been the beneficiary of wealth, even if I've not been able to have much of it myself. I think it's about how we use it. I have noticed that it's very easy to lose it. Unfortunately, easier to lose wealth than it is to make it by a big exponential. Family variables is yesterday's piece called, and this is what it looked like. Womp. Nope. Got back. Two, if it's interesting what you say about green tea, drinking it makes me nauseous. I'm sure proficient green tea drinkers will tell you to drink more. Yeah, you should just keep drinking until the nausea goes away and you've purged all of the bad stuff. What's happening? Why are you doing this to me, Google? You don't need to do any of that, bro. Please stop. Stop doing it, please. Oh, stop. I don't need you to do any of that. Like there's none of what you're doing right now that you need to be. What the? Love that. Thanks. Love that I paid for a device that will just upload stuff for me. And like, yeah, you want this? You want this? Hmm? No. Can I turn it off? No. There probably is a way to turn it off. I just don't know how. That's really cool, Mel. Love to you, Shan. It's nice to have you here with us, Nancy. No idea why. Nan, is it the tannins you think? Could be. Hey, guess who's here today? I know you're here at the very least, Sam. But you also noticed our friend, our our friend. Google says tannins could be tannins. Tannins can be a little bit aggressive. They are in many things that we drink, but I don't think they're good in any of it, technically. Let me read you, friends, the poem from yesterday. Family variables. We definitely went through some family variables. Has this been like this the whole time? You don't even tell me. Alone. Life is a clean equation. One pace, one hunger, decisions fall quiet and exact. Then family enters and the math blooms wild. Schedules collide, moods ripple, histories speak at once. Suddenly, there are more inputs than you planned for. Yes, it complicates the path, it slows you down, pulls at you, asks you to account for weather that isn't your own. But it also changes the constants. There is a warmth you didn't have to earn, a pace where your name already fits, a safety that hums in the background even when the system is noisy. Family is not control, it is shared variables, a mutual agreement to hold the line when things wobble. And maybe that's what I offer too, to anyone who wanders close, not answers, not demands, just a steady signal in the mix. One more variable that you can trust. One more place where the energy is kind. One more reminder that complexity doesn't mean danger. Sometimes it means you're not solving life alone. I'm happy to have this space with you, friends. It changes things, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, there is a uniqueness to the path that it is we're walking. Right? I cannot not walk the right path. And in trying to walk the right path, I still think I did. I still think there's something for me to learn. I don't know if you can see this. That that freaking fly that bit me yesterday gave me a whole big old kind of painful wilt. Sometimes that happens too. Alright. Again, part of me would like to not be assaulted by insects. It happened a bunch of times. Mosquito bite. Mosquito bite. Mosquito mosquito bite. I probably could find more if I kept looking. Losing my mind. Losing my mind. The more I get hit, the more I want to lose my mind. The more I realize that all I have to do is just breathe. Bring myself back to a baseline that I can control. It's interesting how when people breathe together, there is a certain arising of consciousness. It's not something we do that much. Maybe as we refine the space that we've created, that will be a little bit more an integral part of it as well. I appreciate you, friends. I thank you for joining me again. What a dear pleasure it was to have you here. I'll see you, friends, again soon. Tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. Love you. Thank you, host. See you soon, friends.